Hello, I'm Natasha Foreman. Welcome to the Breaking Bread with Natasha podcast, where I share daily devotionals from my namesake blog, so you can listen on demand to spiritual messages inspired by God's love, as expressed in the Bible and other religious texts. You can read along at breakingbreadwithnatasha.com or sit back and take in the word. Either way, I'm blessed to have you break bread with me. Without further delay, let's begin today's message.
Welcome, Breaking Bread family. This is Natasha Foreman. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's look at the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, line 11. The translation that I'm reading says, "Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value." Consider a relationship where there is full trust, confidence, mutual respect, and total satisfaction without a perception of lack. Consider a relationship where your passion for your spouse is so pure and intense that there is never a desire to seek comfort from another person outside of your relationship, for you both are satisfied in full each and every day. You're so satisfied that you would never think about or entertain the suggestion of cheating on your spouse, because that would feel like cheating on your best friend, like cheating on God. Consider a relationship where your spouse is your partner, your complementary equal, and rather than thinking that this person must meet all of your needs to complete you, you're both satisfied because individually and collectively you already know that you're complete in God. What you're seeking in this relationship is a partnership that glorifies God and the marriage you have with Him. Is it possible to have a relationship like this? Yes, it is. Once we stop being selfish, self-centered, self-absorbed, self-deprecating, driven by fear, and instead start putting God first, asking for Him to keep His hand over your relationship. When you both come to Him for His guidance and counsel and obediently follow His lead, then you will find a realignment to God's original plan for marriage. As I share in my book, Seek Him, Volume 1, Testing Your Spiritual Comfort Zone, Proverbs 31 shows us how to be a virtuous person in our human relationships and how to be an honorable and virtuous bride of God. Imagine that. The prayer that we're going to say today is not just for single folks. This prayer can be recited by married people who want to ask God for direction and even an intervention. Maybe you are a divorcee or a widow or widower and you're visualizing a potential future partner. Maybe you think that remarriage isn't in God's plan for you. Well, how will you know if you don't speak to Him about it? You might need to modify the prayer, include statements or even questions for God. And have a conversation with Him to gain clarity and to state the desires of your heart. You may be thinking something isn't possible, is too late to happen for you, while God is simply waiting for you to imagine more for your life, to take in His vision and dream the boldness and abundance He wants for you. Maybe God has been waiting for you to let the past be peacefully buried with forgiveness and hope so that you can have a new life with someone who has been molded for you and you for them. Let your heart guide you through this prayer. And afterwards, take several moments in silence to meditate on your petition. Remember God's promises and feel His presence. Are you ready? All right, let's do this. Father, I pray that your grace blesses me with a trusting and loving heart that is drawn to a trusting and loving relationship where there is full confidence in our ability through your care and guidance, and that we are confident in our fidelity as we walk in this union with you. I pray for a relationship where neither of us perceive lack, because we not only are actively invested in our union, but we also know that all of our needs are met by you. Where we are deficient, you fill in those gaps. Let us both see, feel, experience, and appreciate this authentic love. Let us work passionately to build, strengthen, reinforce, protect, and fight for it. Let us understand and be bound by your vision for our relationship, with the full comprehension that outsiders have no place interfering in what you brought together. Let us appreciate our partnership and stand firm in our conviction that we not only represent each other, but we represent you. Our union should be treated as intimately as we treat our relationship with you, because you are in us and we are of you. Let us never take our relationship as a couple and our relationship with you for granted, for they are intertwined and require all three of us to protect, enrich, and nourish it. I want to be the spouse who instills confidence, and the one who is filled with confidence, lacking nothing, and pouring into my spouse so that they don't feel lack. I pray for these things in your Son, Jesus' name. Amen. And with that, family, I pray that you are blessed, that you see and embrace your blessings, and that you are a blessing to others. I love you all. Take care.
Hi, family. If what I shared in today's message resonates with you, I hope you will share it with others. Feel free to leave positive comments and reviews on my site, breakingbreadwithnatasha.com, and through whichever podcast provider that you're listening to me. Each day, I work to be a better steward and servant. I hope you will join me in sharing God's love and truth and rebuking the enemy's lies. Now go out there and make today an awesome day. I love you all.